Hi, this is Kenyon with Little Giant Ladder Systems. Today we're going to demo the Versa. Now the Versa is a pretty easy ladder to operate. Really it comes down to the hinge that creates the shape of the ladder. To operate the hinge, we simply push it in with the palm of our hand. Squeeze it in, and it's spring assisted so it will lock back into place. To make it into an extension ladder, we'll do the same thing. So the hinge creates the shape of the ladder. The only other thing to remember about operating the Versa are the lock tabs. Pull these out on both the left and the right, just rest them below the hole, and then lean the ladder to one side, and you'll see how gravity will make these legs longer than the other side. We have 12-inch intervals to make the Versa taller. This will make into 4, 5, 6, or even 7 feet tall. Hand over hand on this side makes the ladder taller. Always make sure that the lock tabs are completely seated and locked into place. The Versa is rated for 300 pounds. Now, you might not be aware that because we have rungs on both sides, it's actually rated for 2 people at the same time. So for those jobs that might require 2 people or 4 hands, that way you can have somebody here helping you with some jobs where you might not have that extra partner. What I like to do around my house is that I can do this much work, come over and do this much work, so that also means that you're moving the ladder half as often, which is also a benefit. Now, of course, these legs are independent from each other, so this side I can make shorter, so when I'm working on a hillside or slope in the ground, I'll just make that one side even shorter. In fact, if I adjust it all the way here, this is how we're able to tackle jobs right in the middle of a staircase. One of the biggest reasons people buy the Little Giant Versa. Staircase, hillsides, or unlevel ground. And then, in some situations when I need to bring it into a tight corner, all you need to do, adjust this lock tab to this rung here, creates a ladder where now I'm climbing up this side, and it puts me just about square so I'm near a wall or a window, possibly even hedges, without leaning the ladder against the work. It gets you right next to it. When you need to create an extension ladder, we're going to do exactly the same thing, just in a different position. Unlock the hinge to free that up, make it into an extension ladder. And then on the ground or the floor, we're going to unlock these lock tabs and extend these legs to their desired length. Of course, we could do that on both sides. And then you have another 2 feet that'll go. What you'll want to do when extending this, flip this over, and then what I like to do is have a partner come over on the other side and foot that at the bottom. You could use the foundation of your home or something stable, and that way, hand over hand, you can bring that up to its upright position. Of course, we'll remind you to lean this at a 75-degree angle so that you're always safe using it as an extension ladder. We'll always remind you that when you use the ladder in this extension ladder position, to always set it up at a 75-degree angle. That means that every 4 feet you're going up, the ladder should be 1 foot away at the bottom. We wouldn't want the ladder to be either too steep or too shallow, setting it up correctly at a 75-degree angle. When you bring the ladder down, we'll just reverse the same process, where you'll lay this on the ground or the floor, bring these sections into their storage position, locking these lock tabs into place. And then unlocking the hinge and bringing the ladder into its storage position. You'll notice that the Versa is prepared with wheels at the bottom. This allows you to transport the ladder easily. The last thing we want to show you is taking the ladder apart to turn it into a portable scaffolding system. By taking these legs completely off, this section on the inside now becomes a 4-foot trestle. We'll leave that off to the side. Taking these two outer sections and laying them piggyback to each other, now these lock tabs can simply lock into the piece behind it, creating the second trestle there. You could use a 2x12 piece of wood. Of course, now would be a great time to add that little giant plank to your system. And that will make a time-saving staging or scaffolding. Now all the rungs line up with each other, so depending on the height of the job, you could bring it down to the rung that you need. Time-saving scaffolding system. Quick reminder here, never to use these two separate trestles separately as step ladders. These are not step ladders, they're now trestles only to be used in that scaffolding position. We unlock the lock tabs and then slide them back onto this inner base. Left and right. And we're back into its 4.5-foot storage position. And a few quick reminders here. Always choose the right ladder for the job, set it up correctly, and maintain 3 points of contact when you're climbing up or down any ladder. This is the Versa by Little Giant Ladder Systems.